No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw.
And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So it can be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're...
I have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
2nd and 5.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Oh, he shifts past him.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Yeah, now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Here we go. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Now back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Michael Pittman.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level.
So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Carr now on 1st down. He's got Smith here.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Most like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On play action, it's Carr. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On second down, here's Barkley. And some room for maneuver. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
46 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, can't get away, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time,
touchdown, Giants!
Michael Pittman
with his second touchdown of this opening quarter, as his guys have now moved out in front to try here for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Holding the team.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Carr to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Carr will try it again on second down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Again, it's Carr. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It's Brooklyn in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Grab, and the Beats have retaken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 17-14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here is Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive.
Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to him, a big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. The extra point up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw his Carr.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Julian Love picks it.
And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If you don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it's going to be 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here we go. Check pitch. Black block. Blue check. Yellow.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Play action. Now it's Carr.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. He's been the guy in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
And in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
What now?
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. We just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup. matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he will have a Giants first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Here we go.
Back to throw again.
Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On play action, now Carr. And his throw is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On third down, here's Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Right back to Dobbins on first. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Carr. Complete. Smith has it. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Now Carr. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second down and goal. Carr.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now a play fake. Carr. He'll bite, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
From the right hash, this from 33.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that'll bring him back within a point.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here's Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where...
Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check right. Quick. Yellow. Smith red. Check pink. Black walk. Blue check.
They're going to look to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
23 yards on the play.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Down to about the 45. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player, and it appears to be Devontae Smith who's having some problems here. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 41. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Carr completes it, and down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Carr's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd and goal, Carr.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Carr now to throw. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Beats put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Carr will look to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Out of his hands quickly to Pittman.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass complete, Thomas.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Carr to throw. It's caught. Smith finding space at the 40. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. Devontae Smith, 79 yards. And the Beats look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants now down by 12. 1:09 to play. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw again. And he'll find Pittman. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with feeling, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I get a noise. I've been a man like I'm paying. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and they know choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up.
It's week 9 of the National Football League, and we'll see Nick Bolton. He's come.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They find some open field here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Taking this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive. And
based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Well, that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
93.
Throwing now is Carr. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr, complete. Smith has it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Now Dobbins, and he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Rolling to his right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And it's caught. Touchdown. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Beats are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, This ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
7-7, our score after 1.
Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Mahomes now to throw.
Here's Tony on the quick slant.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Kadarius Toney
from 21 yards away.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Play action, now it's Carr.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Here's Dobbins.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
On play action, it's Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
After the sack on first down, Carr. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw there taken in by Smith.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith.
He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Second down and 7.
From midfield, here's Carr. And he slings one that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Carr to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Now Carr.
It's a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Again, it's Carr.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Chigakonkwo as the first half is winding down. And the Beats are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've come up past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
Holding. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On first down, Carr.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll run. It's Dobbins.
And he's got some space here.
Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Carr.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr.
Quick slant here to Smith.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. Carr now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Dobbins running out of the gun. Rocky Sin there to make the tackle.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
Dobbins. Touchdown. Bass on for the extra point.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will be taken at the 13.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. The 40, the 30, 20, 10. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith.
Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We're back now in KC. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. On 1st down, Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Carr.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. On third down, Dobbins. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 24, Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. George Karlaftis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Beats are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense set to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. No, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. To throw, it's Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. Mahomes is going to run the option left. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. This for the lead in the final stages. Sly able to put this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
So Derek Carr in the offense, down by a field goal, a little over a minute to go. And they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Carr. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Carr to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Here's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his own. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Chiefs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got...
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If this is bad, good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. quite nuclear. Amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I ain't mending them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'ma on them. Just like my keys, drop my on the dental work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath the bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the dirt, out the block. Was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out the full.
Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley, white like cotton. Residential, so good, my doors don't gotta lock them. Watch the dirty money with Oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the dirt, out the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
New toys, convoy, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm to connect, my boy. Off the top,
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the dirt, out the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you there looking depressed, feel the get up in your chest while I soak suck like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my role. Monica, you're wrong though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae. Got this broken to his place. It's shit in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up. Then I again. Go. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we've got the Beats sure-handed tight end. He was excellent a week ago.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
So here come the Browns for the... From the 27, Watson escaping the pressure right.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Back to throw, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Watson down to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Watson looks to throw again. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. From the gun, it's Carr.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
11 yards there, first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Finds the open man, it's Mike Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he'll be brought down at about the 42.
We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of...
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Carr on the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Second quarter now. It's Brooklyn in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Now Carr. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watson off play action. Blitz coming, and down he he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And trouble trying to middle here. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That will allow them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Stop made there by Brian Asamoah.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw his car. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Into the red zone, it's Carr.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series. Because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Again, it's Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game.
Has to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with a halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweeps where they just kind of toss the ball forward. You know, that counts as a forward pass. And then you can say to him, look at that. You completed 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now you got to get your confidence going.
Now a play fake. Carr. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On play action, it's Carr. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second.
Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So it looked like a good opening drive to start this 3rd quarter, but ultimately it's going to be an unfruitful one as they give it away on the fumble.
Yeah, the way they were moving it, you figured they were in good position to take the lead, but they sure picked a bad time to be lackadaisical with the football. They wound up giving it away.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Throwing on first down is Carr. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Carr.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he's got room. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that?
They've gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Carr to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
And some room to work. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2nd and 5 now. Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw here, hauled in.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the
rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
On 1st down, Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. On play action, now Carr. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Carr's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Devontae Smith
from a yard out.
And the Beats are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And some room to roam now.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Here's Watson.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now Watson. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing on third down, Watson.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So Derek Carr in the offense, down by a field goal, 2:06 to play. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. Throwing now is Carr.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing again on second down. Carr.
Dobbins with it.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Carr to throw.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Throwing his Carr. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Here's Carr. Quick slant here to Smith. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
So now you're in range to tie things with a field goal, but they still have plenty of time to work for a game winner, and they're trying to do so. Nice job defensively to force incompletion there.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Carr.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass.
With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And we need overtime to decide this one. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Our visitors getting set to take over on offense. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles. My palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the third drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field.
A first down. Carr now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Right back to Dobbins on first. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Carr. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concessions.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a hero like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hella tension, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're born to be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black
I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through with the strength.